Once, the king of Kalinga, Gajapati Purussotama Deva, visited the southern kingdom of Kanchipuram, where he was warmly welcomed by the king. There, he met Princess Padmavati and was mesmerized by her beauty. He proposed to marry her, and the king of Kanchipuram agreed to this proposal. As a gesture of friendship, Gajapati Purussotama Deva invited the king of Kanchi, also known as Kanchi Naresh, to Kalinga on the day of the famous Rath Yatra, also known as the Chariot Festival. During this Chariot Festival, Lord Jagannath, Lord Balabhadra and Devi Subhadra sit on their chariots and visit their aunt's place for 10 days. The chariot in which Lord Balabhadra sits is called as Taladhwaja. The chariot in which Devi Subhadra sits is known as Devadalana, and the chariot in which Lord Jagannath sits is known as Nandi Ghosa. During Rath Yatra, Lord Jagannath, Lord Balabhadra and Lord Subhadra go from the main Jagannath temple Puri to their aunt's place, which is known as Gundicha Mandira or the temple of Gundicha. Gundicha is the aunt of Jagannath, Balabhadra and Subhadra. It's customary for the king of the region to sweep the chariots before the lords entered it. The king of Kanchi was aghast to see the king doing the work of a Chandala. Chandala means a man of a lower caste. So he stated that he won't let his daughter be married off to a Chandala. This was a great insult to the Kalinga, and a war was soon declared between Kanchipuram and Kalinga. The rules of war were laid out. If Kalinga wins, then the most revered statue of Kanchi Ganesha will be enshrined behind the temple of Lord Jagannath. But if Kanchi Naresh wins, then the statue of Lord Jagannath will be enshrined behind the temple of Kanchi Ganesha temple. After a few initial hiccups in war, King Purussottama, in a very heavy heart, prayed to Lord Jagannath to help him out as he was fighting for the Lord. Lord Jagannath came in his dreams and assured him that he will fight alongside the King Purussottama Deva. That day, King Purussottama Deva was leaving for the battle. It was a very hot summer day, and a woman named as Maniko with her husband was selling buttermilk to the passerby. Two royal soldiers mounted on black and white steed arrived, and they seemed thirsty. They drank buttermilk and stated that they had no money. Maniko was devastated and demanded that she be paid for her services. The one on the dark horse took off his ring and told her, "You give it to our king, who will pass by in a short while and take your money." Maniko agreed. When the king arrived, she showed him the ring. The king was stunned. It was the ring of Lord Jagannath. The king was overjoyed, as he has seen in his dream. Now in reality, Lord Jagannath and Lord Balabhadra were accompanying him for the war. Overjoyed, he gave an entire village to Maniko, and the village was named as Manikapatna, which is till date exists in the state of Odisha. Kalinga registered an overwhelming victory against Kanchipuram. Princess Padmavati and the statue of Kanchi Ganesha were brought back to Kalinga as a spoils of war. The princess became the queen of Kalinga, and the Ganesh temple exists even today behind the Jagannath Puri temple. This was the first time Kalinga has expanded into the Deccan. Jai Jagannath. Once, the king of Kalinga, Gajapati Purussotama Deva, visited the southern kingdom of Kanchipuram, where he was warmly